What are the Cleveland Browns trying to do? And what's a realistic goal? What's a realistic expectation next year for the Cleveland Browns? My question is this: have you ever started a fire? The first thing you do when you start a fire is you get kindling and you light a spark. Right now, the Cleveland Browns are a wet log. There's nowhere to spark. There's nothing. There's nothing happening in Cleveland. Try starting a fire on a wet log. It doesn't happen. See, a realistic expectation or goal next year for the Cleveland Browns is 5 wins. 5 wins. I would shoot for 5 wins if I'm the Browns. Are they going to make the playoffs? No. I am almost certain. I won't 100% guarantee it, but I'm almost certain Cleveland Browns will not be in the playoffs next year. What are they trying to do? They're trying to light a spark. They're trying to build a small foundation, get some kindling together, begin the process of lighting a bonfire in Cleveland. You need to build a foundation. So how do you build an NFL team? My philosophy has always been, and I believe it's pretty clear, you get a quarterback, and then you build your defense. I'm still getting so many comments on YouTube with people saying, the Cleveland Browns need to draft Saquon Barkley with the number 1 overall pick. Man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. No. Hey, Angry Browns fan. No. 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 I also get comments that say, the Browns passed on Odell Beckham Jr., Julio Jones, Ezekiel Elliott. No. As if drafting some skill players, as if that's what's going to make you win games. Again, quarterback and defense. The Browns haven't had a quarterback in like 15 years, and that guy was awful. Since the reboot of the Cleveland Browns, since they were brought back in the expansion era, we have not seen the Cleveland Browns have a franchise quarterback. Not once. Not once. Tim Couch is like the longest tenured quarterback. He was there for like 3 years. That's awful. Awful. And what's most shocking to me, what really just, I'm done. I'm done with this fight. Like I keep every single episode, I feel like I say the exact same thing. And I'm just like, dude, it's a battle I'm not going to win with you guys. Like, some people are so set in their mindsets, you simply can't change your minds. You can just I keep trying to say the most interesting thing I can. What's most shocking to me is that people are saying the Cleveland Browns need to wait and draft a quarterback later in the NFL draft. Are people trolling me? Is that what we're at? Are people leaving comments as jokes to make fun of me, or like, I don't know. Look, I have no problem with people making mistakes. Honestly, I have no problem. But if you make a mistake, you have to learn from it. What I hate, not more than anything, but really, really hate. I hate when people make mistakes and they do not learn from them. Here are some facts. The Browns waited and drafted these quarterbacks. These are the quarterbacks the Browns have drafted in the later parts of the NFL draft just recently. How about Brady Quinn, Brandon Weeden, Johnny Manziel? All of those guys were not early in the first round. They were actually the 22nd overall pick. How about Deshaun Kaiser, a second-round draft pick? Did he work out? No, he didn't work out. They all failed. You want some more facts? How about Reggie Bush? Reggie Bush, the number 2 overall pick, never lived up to the hype. Disappointment. Or maybe you need a Cleveland comparison. How about the time the Cleveland Browns selected Trent Richardson with the number 3 overall pick? Absolute bust. 100% he was a bust. Yeah, no. How about you learn from the past? How about you look at what's happened in the past and not repeat the same mistakes over and over again? Drafting a running back in the top 5 doesn't work. Drafting a quarterback late in the draft doesn't work. Over and over and over. You think you can predict Kirk Cousins? Think you can predict Russell Wilson, Tom Brady? No. People I hear comments like, The Browns need to draft a quarterback in the 3rd round. What? What? No. Pick a quarterback, number 1 overall. Pick the guy you'll fall in love with. Pick the guy you want. The Browns are in interview rooms. They know what guy they want. My pick is Sam Darnold. Maybe they love Baker Mayfield. Maybe they love Josh. I don't really care. There's a guy they love. He's the priority. Pick a quarterback, number 1. Then use your number 4 pick on Minkah Fitzpatrick or Bradley Chubb. Build your defense. Get your quarterback and build your defense. Defense wins. Learn from the past. The Eagles, the Jaguars, the Vikings, the Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. Defense with stability at quarterback not only wins games, it wins championships. Look, if the Browns want a running back, awesome. That's what you use your later first-round draft. That's what you use your later picks with. Later in the draft, 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, Ronald Jones is available from USC. Kerryon Johnson from Auburn. Kevin Ballage, Arizona State. Mark Walton, Rashad Penny. Tons of quality running backs in this year's NFL draft. They might not all be the same athlete that Saquon Barkley is, but they're a lot cheaper. And you can get like 3 of them. Get like 3 people that add up to better than Saquon Barkley, because most teams have multiple running backs. That's how you win. That's how the Patriots win. Even the Eagles had multiple running backs. The day where we see a team with 1 running back that runs for a bazillion yards, that's few and far between, and honestly hasn't happened. The league is changing. Running backs are not as valuable as they once were. I'm not using my number 1 overall pick on Saquon Barkley. I simply do not believe a running back should be the number 1 priority for the Cleveland Browns. I just don't buy it. Running backs are like fireworks. They shine really bright, very briefly. Running backs, by the way, have very short careers. Saquon Barkley will be a star. I have no doubt. Wherever Saquon Barkley goes, he will be a star. Maybe because he goes to a team that has a good offensive line and a quarterback. Maybe. But the Browns need to build a foundation. Like a fire. Get some fire starter, some kindling. Don't ever forget Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, the running back who was runner-up in the MVP race this year. Tom Brady was the MVP. Todd Gurley was number 2. Todd Gurley can run. He can catch. He's fantastic. He's got a very similar skill set to Saquon Barkley. Never forget, before the Rams got a quarterback, before the Rams got a great coach and a veteran free agent offensive lineman, never forget, Todd Gurley wasn't the same. What the Browns need is a quarterback, an offensive line, and a defense. Saquon Barkley will not have the same impact if he goes to Cleveland. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of making this argument. Get a quarterback, build their defense. Saquon Barkley, he's great. He's explosive. He's awesome. The Browns don't need him. They do not have a use for him. Might make you angry. Hey, angry Browns fan. I don't care. I'm so tired of making that point. I'm so tired of defending my... Man. I think most people are reasonable. I really do. I think there's a couple people that watch and comment, and I think the small minority of people that comment are actually the people that believe that the Browns should draft Saquon Barkley and not a quarterback. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you love Strong Opinion Sports, subscribe on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. And if you really love Strong Opinion Sports, if you want to help me grow this podcast, share this with your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever it is. If you like this podcast, share this link with your friends or tell your friends about it face to face. Thank you so very much for watching.